Some crossbreeds are almost as popular and common as their parent breeds, but that's not the case with the Shar-Pei Dachshund mix, a rare but fascinating cross. This breed is not just rarely seen, it's also not recognized by most kennel clubs. That's not because it's an ill-advised cross, however, but simply because it hasn't gotten the kennel club's attention yet. Unfortunately, this rarity also means that we don't really have much data to go by when assessing this cross characteristics. Additionally, Dachshunds and Shar-Peis are pretty different dogs in a lot of ways, which makes their mix a bit unpredictable in a lot of ways. So, what can we say for certain about the Shar-Pei Dachshund mix, and is this breed a good choice for you? What does a Shar-Pei Dachshund mix look like? Dachshunds and Shar-Peis are different in a lot of ways, but especially so physically. For one, Shar-Peis tend to be twice as tall as Dachshunds, and about twice as heavy. So, how big is the Shar-Pei and Dachshund mix? We don't have that much data to go on as this is a rare mix. However, from what we've seen, most mixes tend to go in the middle of their parent breeds, about 15 inches or 38 centimeters in height. This is pretty average, similar to other breeds, and well suited for families and even apartment living. However, some variation should always be expected, and some mixes can be as small as their Dachshund parent or as big as their Shar-Pei parent. As for other physical characteristics, those can vary a lot too. As far as we can tell, the most common things to expect from this breed include a low-to-the-ground physique with short legs similar to those of a Dachshund, large paws, droopy but short ears, a long and curly tail, short and smooth coat. The coat's color can vary a lot as both Dachshunds and Shar-Peis can come in a lot of different colors. These include black, red, fawn, cream, sable, brown, blue, chocolate, apricot, and others. Larger than average head. Shar-Pei-like facial features, especially around the muzzle. While all of those can vary, most mixes that we've seen resemble a small Shar-Pei more than they do a Dachshund. What's the temperament of the Dachshund and Shar-Pei mix? This mix will usually resemble the personalities of both its parent breeds. However, those can be similar in some regards and drastically different in others. For example, both dogs are very loving toward their families and quite playful. Both can be a bit stubborn too. However, while Dachshunds are very quirky and joyful, Shar-Peis have a more domineering trait that isn't present in most Dachshunds. This is why the Shar-Pei breed isn't usually recommended for novice owners, because they require extensive and careful obedience training early on. We usually say this about all dogs, and it's true, but Shar-Peis are one of those breeds that can turn into an unmanageable nightmare if they are not properly trained. And that does apply to the Shar-Pei Dachshund mix too. These dogs will need a firm and experienced hand. The joyful and quirky side of the Dachshund will still express itself, but won't negate the domineering personality of the Shar-Pei. Additionally, these dogs are quite intelligent too. This is great most of the time, but can be unfortunate in a stubborn, self-minded, and poorly trained dog. It should also be mentioned that Dachshunds often suffer from separation anxiety because of their high intelligence and social nature. So, if your Shar-Pei Dachshund mix does resemble its Dachshund parent more, be prepared for that. As a last note, don't forget that Shar-Peis can be excellent guard dogs or watchdogs too. This is good in many cases, but can also make them aggressive toward other people and animals. That's why proper socialization is also crucial early on in the dog's life. All this can make the Shar-Pei Dachshund mix seem like a bad choice, but that's not the case. They can be great family pets, and can get along with both children, guests, and other pets. They just need an experienced owner who knows how to command respect and set boundaries. How much exercise does a Dachshund and Shar-Pei mixed dog need? These dogs are energetic and playful, but can also get exhausted very easily because of their low body frame. About an hour or hour and a half of outdoor exercise should usually be enough for them. The rest of their energy can easily be expelled at home with playtime and toys. If you have a fenced yard, that's great, but a spacious home with lots of toys can work too. Health specifics of a Dachshund Shar-Pei mix puppy. Both parent breeds of this cross are fairly healthy, so the mix should be too, as long as it comes from a reputable breeder. If not and you're getting a dog from a puppy mill or a pet store, you can expect some health risks such as intervertebral disc disease, tumors, obesity, Cushing's syndrome, urinary tract infections. Always work with reputable breeders only. If your breeder refuses to give you a health certificate, walk away. The rest is just a matter of good food, proper exercise, and regular vet visits. Pros and cons of the Dachshund Shar-Pei cross. Pros: unique and rare breed. Great guard and watchdogs. A playful and intelligent breed. Cons: self-minded, stubborn, and domineering temperament. Difficult to train. Varying physical characteristics. Should you get a Shar-Pei Dachshund mix? Sure, but only if you're ready for the challenge. And only if you know you're getting a healthy pup from a reputable breeder. The overly dominant personality of these dogs can make them difficult to train. If you get a sickly puppy on top of that, you can be in for a very unpleasant double whammy. However, if you know that you're getting a healthy dog and you know how to train it, the Shar-Pei Dachshund mix can be a lovely, joyful, and unique companion for solo dog owners and families alike. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.